guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, and today we are reacting to episode 12 of season 5 of Riverdale, and it's pretty much the origin story that we don't know that if we actually need. I'm guessing it takes the entire episode, and the fact that the last origins, you know what, the Midnight Club episode of Riverdale was really cool, so I kind of do have some high hopes for this episode. The fact that it is about Hiram is a little bit like, okay. But the reason why I really enjoyed Midnight Club, because like Lily and Cole and KJ and all of that, they all play their parents. And that is such a cool dynamic that they create in the show. Why hire other actors when the parents can look like their kids? Like, it's such a cool idea. So I'm kind of hoping that that bounces off in this episode, and that level of excitement to see them play their parents fuels this episode, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed about the last episode. So high expectations for this. Let's go. I'm curious why he needs an origin story too, but let's go. Wow.
Even though he's been Riverdale's chief tormentor for 10 years now, only little is known about him.
They had to open the Hiram origin story with him working out shirtless. They really did that to reel us in. They were like, we don't know if you're gonna like the Hiram origin story or any of that, so let's give you a shirtless Hiram and hope that helps you.
Lost souls like Reggie Mantle.
Aww.
Drawn to Hiram Lodge like moths to flame. There is no room for error here. Wow. Great work.
Time to raise the stakes.
No, that's my father's debt to you.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. I'd like to keep working for you, but I want real advancement. Yeah, I'm good with numbers. Ideas. Cruising, going on dates, late nights at the drive-in. Mine was named Red Ruby. The car he'll take with him to college. The car he'll get laid in.
Ha!
We'll take it. Right, Dad?
That sells it for the son.
We're gonna work for him. Why? Reggie, what about our dream about being partners? Full partners. That's your dream, Dad. From where I'm standing, my future is with Hiram.
Ooh.
Ashamed. Nothing I ever do is good enough for you, is it? Has done more with his life than you ever will. And as far as I know, he never laid a finger on his wife or daughter. I don't have a father anymore. That's not a bold statement. I mean it.
So he's gonna tell Reggie his origin story.
It's precious metal worth more than gold.
Hang on, that's the metal that's in Riverdale.
Tiny piece. Huh? Captured my father's imagination.
So we're jumping back and forth.
So we moved. Me, my father, and my mother to an apartment in Riverdale.
Whoa.
After 6 months, there was a collapse. He survived, but the mines were shut down.
Oh my God, look. Look who it is.
17 years. And the light in his eyes had dimmed. In time, we became fixtures outside of Pops. Our customer base grew. I was polishing just as many shoes as my father.
He sounds like his dad too, not gonna lie.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Listen.
That man is a gangster. His money is blood money. Right?
She said she doesn't want me to date the son of a man who shines shoes for a living.
With all due respect, your mom cleans toilets and changes bed sheets.
Why is that?
Because you have 2 things I don't.
It's a big difference.
Then I want to be feared too.
What's your name?
I'm Jaime Luna, sir.
I'm Vittorio Alto. All right. I got a delivery for you to make. Think you can handle it?
Yes, sir.
Does that train just add that level of suspense to the scene. Did you notice that? All the shaking glasses and the flashing light?
Absolutely. I try not to, but sometimes it makes me really angry. Still, you kept your cool. I earned delivering packages in 1 week. Eclipsed what I would have made shining shoes for 2 months. With money, also came confidence.
Oh, there you go.
Perhaps to a fault, Simon.
She's taking notice.
You know what? You twisted my arm.
You realize a bit of money and some nice clothes made Hermione change her mind.
There's a way to repay her.
Exactly. It's part of the reason I got this other job.
Oh yeah?
Oh my god, it's a young pop!
Hamburger with a side of onion rings, please.
Same for me, Bob. And a chocolate shake. 2 straws. Yeah. Well, what's the problem?
You're under arrest for trafficking with Class 2 narcotics.
Whoa.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
They got him good, but jeez. Or did that guy know that they were watching and put him in there so that they could throw him to the dirt?
You're free to go.
Or not. They protect him.
I'm proud of you. By the way, you better marry that pretty little girl who came by here earlier. Hermione? She came here. She's got her head screwed on right, that one. And she had your back when you needed it.
Like, I know he's, like, I think it's Mark. I don't know. His son. Like, I know that's the actor, right? The actor's son and all not. But I just keep going, oh my god, it's a mini Hiram. Like, genuinely though, it's not some casted actor that's like sort of trying to resemble them. It genuinely, like, and I know it's obvious, but like I can't get it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, damn. Like every camera angle, I'm seeing more and more detail in his face, his hair, his face, like the shape of his face, his voice, right? Like, I'm just not criticizing even, just over glamorizing this whole situation when it was the end. Like, it's right obvious who it is and why this is the case, but...
You're right home. I was thinking, Hiram Lot. Then I'm gonna have a lot in life.
Oh, lot.
Hiram sounds nice. Lodge.
Hiram Lodge.
There we go.
It's not half bad.
The name that we've cursed so many times in this show literally was discovered and created in the backseat of a car with Hermione. Well, I want to say that they're at the drive-in, but they're at home.
Fred Andrews. Here. Jaime Luna.
Actually,
I actually go by a different name now.
he's going for the fear. What did his parents say about him changing his name? I guess we're gonna get the answer.
Cálmate, Javier.
¿Qué te pasa? Are you crazy? It's that damn gangster. So what?
So what? It's dishonest. More than that, it's criminal.
For the likes of Vito, are you? It's gonna cost you everything. Everything you love, Jaime. You brought shame to this family. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a Luna anymore, Dad. Because son is embarrassing.
Damn, he captured Hiram so well though. You can't deny it. Cause like, you sense Hiram's evil nature forming right now, but then you also kind of see where he's coming from in these early days, obviously, in the establishment of Hiram Lodge and all of that. I'm guessing we're going to build towards the circumstance that Hiram got that phone call about, and how it reflects into the present. But it's interesting. I'm not going to say that we could have guessed. Like, they've given us enough hints and comments throughout the series to kind of piece things together. Maybe like a lot of this is more just filling in the blanks.
But
isn't it funny how he's doing, like Hiram's dad did what Reggie's dad did?
impressionable.
The parallels!
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Whatever arrangement exists between you and my son, it's over.
I'll be in touch.
I don't like the sound of that. Do you reckon this older guy, this older gangster guy, pops back up in the present? Do you think like that's the link? There is a reason why it is meant this guy has been mentioned in the story of his origin story. Like, yeah, I know that's how he got up to where he is, but there's a reason why they're heavily focusing on him and they're showing some of these things. Gotta be.
My father was a smart man. He believed human nature was good.
Oh, hot damn. Yowzers.
Lordess, I'm Apollonia, Hermione's mother.
Oh my god.
There's...
I'm so sorry. It is so trippy that they've done the same for the parents of the current parents.
He seems so calm.
It's shock, I think. He hasn't said much since it happened.
Such a tragedy. One day he can't rub two nickels together, and the next he's driving a fancy sports car and taking you out on town. We all know the truth. Your boyfriend is a gangster.
Because family is more important to him than anything. Can either of you two skanks say the same?
Woo! Yoinks! Whoa, the killer!
Thank you.
I'm back to work. You come see me and pick up where we left off. No disrespect for the dead, but now at least you can become the man that you were always destined to be. I want you to focus on your mother.
So it wasn't the disrespect of Hiram's dad, it was the fact to free Hiram up, to let all that unnecessary crap go. No, it probably was. He disrespected him, he shut him down. But another reason and the motive that he's telling Hiram is that it frees him.
Capiche?
Capiche?
Thanks, Vita.
I kind of want it to twist. Like, I kind of want a twist at the end of this episode to realize why we are doing this. To connect it all together. That is what I'm hoping. The train again!
I'm gonna go put the shakes in the fridge.
Devil, devil.
Vito skipped town and never came back. From that day forward, I was Riverdale's new boss. And I knew true happiness.
Remember our first date when you told me that we would move to New York together? It's time, Hiram.
But what brought you back to Riverdale? Turns out that my father was correct about the Palladium. He was simply behind the walls. I could do whatever I wanted and nobody could see.
As a smokescreen. And you had your prisoners.
When was the prison built? Was it season 2, season 3? So we are really the background underlying story that they've been traveling on when we've had all the other mysteries in this show was Hiram, right? Always, for so very long, we've had this Hiram character since 201 where we've never really given him the full focus, but he's been a villain and the bad guy and an enemy of our side for 4 seasons, right? but it's never really come full center in the show of the story of him and his motivation. So we're saying that now, in season 5, 7 years plus high school years of the show of Riverdale, we're now finally dipping into this main storyline. And I can sense that the reason that they're going to build this all up is that by the end of this season, by the end of season 5, this story closes. If you're going to kill Hiram, do it in the season 5 finale.
I will finish what my father began.
Wow.
You're unstoppable, Mr. Lodge.
He can be stopped.
You started if I ask who.
Not at all.
Vito.
Vittorio Alto. When my luck finally turned. You remember when we first met? I said I wanted to be feared like you. Sin amigos a la muerte. Adios, Vito. Be done, Reggie. I no longer require your services.
Mr. Lodge, I want this.
No, you
want
don't.
What you have. I left so I could prove to my father what I can do, who I can be.
Just give him one more chance. Never done right by you. Not ever. But I'll let it start, son.
I have good ideas sometimes. If you can do that, then we can try. One more time.
You know what? Reggie is the star of this episode. He's the star.
It's okay, Dad.
You know, only when he wants to cause trouble. Which is always. You know what his problem is? What? He's never satisfied by what he has.
It's done. I don't know how you found Vito, but your grandfather has been avenged.
A bullet to the head.
And when I've mined all the palladium that eluded my father, I'll get back everything else I've lost too.
There's no going back.
In this episode, we are really kind of pushed to feel sorry for Hiram. And you know how I was talking about, I was kind of mentioning in the beginning of my reaction, like, or near the middle, I was kind of like, I want something to come up at the end, to twist it all around, to give it the purpose. And it was not the purpose that I anticipated. Obviously, it dived deeper into the story of why Hiram has done what Hiram has done for the show of Riverdale. And yeah, we did find it, it was interesting to see Hiram's backstory. It's not something that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's pretty obvious as the story progressed how things were going to happen. Hiram's dad got caught up in his rise to stardom and money and fear and all that type of thing, and the person that he gave that to him took his father. And by the end, you kind of you realize that Hiram kind of realizes now all his choices have cost him so many things along the way. But the twist that I see, and I mentioned how I see Reggie as the star of this episode, is because Reggie had the same intention as Hiram. He had the potential of following those same exact footsteps. Reggie and Hiram's stories are very similar. You know, a dad who doesn't really understand them, isn't really doing much, and Reggie and striving for more, being aware or around this person who has it all, and looking towards them and wanting to be like them more, and all of that type of thing. Like, all of that has come into Reggie's story. So yes, we got a bit of background knowledge about Hiram, but Reggie took a major chunk of this episode, and I think a lot of the scenes that I really enjoyed in this episode came from Reggie. And Charles Melton's acting of Reggie and the relationship between him and his dad and establishing himself and him changing the path from ending up exactly like Hiram. And you know, Hiram had that little moment where he pushed Reggie in the right direction to not end up like him, but I really liked that part of the episode. And yes, it was a Hiram focused episode, but to me, I just see all the Reggie stuff and the storyline of pushing Reggie's character forward when people are just blinded by the Hiram story. I don't know, did you guys see the Reggie connections in this and the way they pushed it? Because I think it was really well done. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Make sure to click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.